Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. And this video was here to calm some of y'all down, some of y'all Suns fans. Trying to give y'all, uh, how could I say? I don't want to make it like I'm slandering people. I do think a lot of y'all going a little far because the team is struggling right now, and obviously that's normal though with fans. Like when we losing for like a good stretch, bro, like fans get to, what I'm saying, having these bad takes and get to tweaking a little bit, but just have a just think about the context before y'all get to slandering. Think about, if you watch this channel, just think about everything I've been saying for a while, a minute, about this team, about what I've been saying since the preseason. Like, we lack offensive talent. So the offensive talent that we do have is missing, and then Jalen ain't 100%. Grayson both, like, he clearly ain't all the way right, which is why he, what I'm saying, he got to miss some games, and they got to, manage him too. It's gonna be hard for us to score. A lot of y'all was looking for Jalen to come, like, to be the savior while Book is out, and it's 100% unfair. It's 100% unfair how people are, like, treating and talking about Jalen. And I'm just talking about the Suns fans, those Rockets fans, and all those, like, the people that's trying to victory lap over a dude that ain't even, that's barely been played like 10 games, is not healthy. Like, those people is lame. They're lame as hell, okay? So I'm not worried about, like, those people like that. Like, I'm gonna throw them back. I'm gonna get on their players just because they hate and they need to worry about their players and worry about why somebody over there in Houston be getting guarded by centers and shit. But I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. I'm gonna leave that alone for right now. But uh, it just goes back to my whole point about the lack of offensive talent and people looking, like I said, looking for Jalen to save that right now without Book, without Dylan. Dylan broke his hand. Book got a hip injury. We're all expecting Book to be back next week. Our next 10 games, there's a lot of winnable games in there, a lot of kind of bad and tanking teams, so we'll get right, and a lot of this talk will go down a little bit. But like I said, obviously a lot of y'all being extra harsh on people. There's lots of, some stuff is fair criticism. There's criticism going a lot of ways. There's criticism on, I'm seeing a lot of criticism on Mark. I've been seeing a lot of criticism on Ryan Dunn. But a lot, like I said, everybody right now, like, is vulnerable to look worse than what they are because of all the injuries right now. And I just want people to keep that in mind before y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all get to slandering, especially about Jalen, bro. Jalen been out all year, man. He been fighting to get back, to try to help his team. And then when he's out there, he may not be shooting well right now, but he's playing hard, bro. He's playing defense. I don't know why people pretending like he's not trying stuff on defense, bro. He's putting in the effort. That game that we did win, the other game versus Orlando, when he hit the game winner, one of the best things he was doing in that game, despite him not shooting well, was still playing hard. Was hitting the glass. He out there playing hard when he's not 100%. Y'all slandering him because he's out of whack and out of rhythm. He ain't even played. He didn't play, what, like 10 games this year, and it's not like, somebody made a good point on my tweet. He ain't even played those 10 games like consecutively in a row, bro. Like, he ain't been playing consecutively in a row to get his rhythm. And y'all trying to slander, bro, and people trying to run victory laps about somebody. Like, at least give him, like, okay, if he was playing majority of the time all season, he consistently, like, out there not hurt and stuff like that, and he was shooting his bag consistently and stuff, okay. But y'all doing this over somebody that's injured and missing our top scorers of the year so far, which is obviously Dylan and Book. I think Jalen is actually the second best, like, scorer on the team, but he's been out, so it's really been Dylan this year. So it's just a lot of goofy takes going on because we've been losing, bro, and it does suck. We really just can't score. Like, the last two games, we done held our opponents under the 100 points. And I come on here all the time, like when I was just on here talking about Haywood Highsmith, I come on here all the time and talk about how much I love defense, bro. So that part I'm happy about. But I'm not watching these games and I'm not, like, tripping because I've been telling y'all about this, about the lack of offensive talent on this team. Uh, some of y'all like, which is it's okay. Like it's just basketball. It's like some stuff like it's cool to like disagree with. Some of y'all was looking at me sideways when I kept saying, "Why is we not going to go get Kuminga when we clearly lack offensive talent and that man's a bucket?" And in his debut, people gonna try to say it's against the Wizards, but don't let's not sit here and try to pretend like he can't score against good teams, bro. That's cap. That's like literally cap. So well, people, I gotta tell people I'm recording, but yeah, it's Kuminga could. That's not just because it was versus the Wizards. So a lot of y'all kind of seeing, I'm like, dang, we did need like, even if we do have Book and everybody together, we still did need that other offensive guy. It makes sense. So I've been telling people it makes sense why the Suns was interested in Kuminga, why the Suns was trying to go get Kuminga, because they needed another scorer, bro, and they need a four. He plays a position that they've been looking for. But I think, I feel like as all of this is happening, though, these are just good like moments for us to pay attention to the younger guys, the rooks, get more excited about them. They've been able to get some minutes in. I don't care if it's garbage time, bro. These minutes is valuable for rooks that's not playing and barely get to get minutes, because when everybody's healthy and back, obviously they're not gonna really be getting those minutes. So I feel like I should be looking at it from in that lens right now. Stop looking at it like this is like the team. Obviously, y'all know there's a whole scoring wise. Even when everybody's back, y'all know there's a lack of offensive talent overall on our roster. As I said, but like me, like I've been saying, they just need one other guy, one other dude, like a Kuminga or something like that. So obviously they can't do nothing about that now. They got to try to go address that in the off season. I still think we're a playoff team. We're gonna be in the play-in for sure. Is there still a possibility we can get like a 6 seed? Yes. Like I said, the next 10 games is there's a lot of winnable games in there. It's not like we that far behind anybody like that, like the 6 seed or nothing like that. But regardless, I think we get in. The injury just been unfortunate, but I just gotta use context. Use context when it comes to Jalen. The Rockets fans and the other people that just want to run victory laps around about Jalen, I'm not really, you know what I'm saying? I ain't really worried about them. They goofy. But the Suns fans, y'all shouldn't be, like I seen a lot of y'all trying to pile on, bro, and that's kind of whack. Because y'all know he's not 100%. He's still out there playing hard and trying to hold it down while booking him is out. And it's whack for y'all to get on, bro, like that. Like, I gotta give him some time, bro. He's clearly not even 100% himself. He's way more explosive than he's been looking. He's way more shifty. And some games you can see it, some moments you can see it. But it's not helping that he don't got booking him in there to make it a little easier for him so he can continue to ease back and get back to himself. He's like now immediately thrust into this role to be like the guy he was in Houston, which is not the role we want him to be here. That's not the role we expected and what we brought him here to be. Now he's thrust into that role and not 100%. And folks is surprised that he's struggling and he's out of rhythm. Like y'all, like real basketball fans, what y'all should really get and understand where I'm coming from. I don't get what people expect. Obviously, I'm not saying he shouldn't shoot better and he can't shoot better, but slandering, bro, like this is just who he's gonna be. Like, oh, he's same guy he was in Houston. He's not gonna be better. Like they was right. That's lame, bro. That's lame. That's super lame. It's crazy to be trying to say all that right now. Y'all gotta let him rock. But I'm not really angry about nothing. Like we injured, but I knew this was gonna be once Book and like Dylan broke his damn hand, and he gonna be out like 4 to 6 weeks. I knew it was gonna be a struggle. I did. I knew it was gonna be a struggle to score. I knew we would play hard and be in some of these games, and then it might get away from us because we'll have a drought like we did yesterday. But I also figured there would be games like Orlando where our defense keep us in the game. And we got to have somebody close it like Jalen did. He hit that game winner. Grayson did it. What he did in one of them overtime. So there'll be games like that. That's how we have to try to win, bro. We can't try to get in, you know what I'm saying? We obviously can't try to get in shootouts with teams because, like I said, we're lacking offense right now. So we got to, you know what I'm saying? We got to score better than we did yesterday during that drought. We got to score a little better than that so we can stay in the game and not get blown out. But our defense got to keep us in the game, got to keep it close to the end, and give Colin, Jalen, Grayson, all these guys a chance to get the job done. I haven't even mentioned that, like I said, we're missing Jordan Goodwin too, so, and people just looking at it like he obviously one of the best defenders in the league this year, but he also was providing something on offense too. He providing offense rebounds, he hitting threes, you know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is, bro. Y'all just gotta, I ain't saying be happy that we losing. I'm just saying that. Don't get it twisted, but just use context. And another thing before I end this video, all teams are built differently. All teams got different strengths and weaknesses. All teams got, different identities. When I be seeing some of y'all other teams have injuries too, blah blah blah. Yeah, but it's still you gotta have, even with that, there's still context and situations. Some teams are better equipped to deal with certain injuries because they have some teams that got guys injured. Let's say the Celtics yesterday. Obviously, we know Tatum's been out all year, and then Jaylen Brown didn't play yesterday. The Celtics they're better equipped to kind of handle guys like that missing games because they still got guys over there that can go get a bucket on their own. And multiple guys, we built a little different. We don't got that. As I said, that's another reason why it would be cool to have another scorer because when you missing guys, it's important to have guys that can go get you one, bro. I keep telling y'all that, y'all. People be trying to push back so hard against me and Zach about the Cole Anthony thing when it's not just look past Cole Anthony, get what we're saying about having scoring archetypes on the team. Everybody don't gotta be 3-and-D, bro. I feel like we gotta get past that type of thinking. Everybody on the team does not have to be 3-and-D. There is roles for guys that go get a bucket too, and it's important to have. We losing these games because we don't got a lot of guys that just fly go get a bucket. A whole bunch of complimentary scores 3-and-Ds, and it leads to what our offensive output been, these last few games. Just think about that, bro. Think about that before y'all get to getting upset when we bringing up scores. Well, he's not shooting. He's not efficient. He's shooting 50% from the field, bro. Put the calculators down. Put down the analytics. Guys that can create a bucket on their own, go get a bucket, are important. Make scoring great again, gang. Make scoring important again. That's all I'm saying to y'all, bro. I'm going to leave it at that. Our next 10 games, like I said, there's a lot of winnable games. We can make up some of these L's, but it's a good thing. We've been playing well this season like that. And we was 10 plus games over 500, so we could, like I said, we could weather this storm, like the title said, man. Weather the storm, bro. We'll be okay. Relax. Now we gotta, fingers crossed and pray that, we stay healthy. Get guys back and stay healthy. We ain't been able to do it. It's like we damn cursed or something, but it is what it is. We can't control that. We just gotta hope that we is healthy, bro. I'll leave it there. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts. Let me know how y'all been feeling about how the Rooks been looking in their few little minutes. I think they've been looking good. I think they're for sure gonna have roles next season, for sure. Maybe in the playoffs. With the way injuries been happening, and we in the playoffs, one of them will have to come in and step up and play, gang, and be ready. So I hope they, they're getting prepared for that. But I'm out. Appreciate y'all watching the video. Oh, and this weekend we getting back to posting some, IRL hoops and vlog and stuff like that. I'm excited for that. So it's just not this type of videos we want to start doing other still basketball related stuff on here, but some more IRL stuff, doing some vlogs. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all seeing me and the fellows who, man, do some fives and then do some ones videos again, man. I'm excited. Shout out my brother, man. We out.